So I've got some really interesting things to show you from the jewellery and watches section of our sale, some with some fantastic stories to them, so you really have to hold on for this one. And we're going to jump straight into those stories. So the first lot here that I'm going to show you is lot 507, and it's a Jewish wedding ring, and these are designed as the marital home of the couple, and obviously is given by the husband to the wife, and it is supposed to be of little to absolutely no value, basically saying that the husband is not buying the wife, and her accepting it is obviously an acceptance of that, that they will have a long and lasting relationship together. And they are often set with a gemstone on the top, and the earliest examples you can find are usually 13th or 14th century rings, so they do have quite some age. This one here is quite a later example. It's certainly 20th century, probably mid-20th century, so definitely a lot later. But it's just the story behind it, having a ring like this as a marriage ring instead of the usual engagement rings of solitaire diamond rings. And it's obviously not an expensive ring, as it's not supposed to be, but it's probably going to make somewhere between £50 and £100, something like that, but certainly an interesting thing. The next one here is, again, another thing that we see quite often in auctions, and this is a relief carved cameo shell. So it is a carved shell, carved back to see different layering within the shell here, so it shows different colouring. And most of them are Victorian. It's a very Victorian piece of jewellery, and they were reproduced much later on as well. So a lot of the Victorian carved cameos show Greek mythology, and this one here is depicting Theseus slaying a centaur, which is quite a well-known subject. It's going to be over 100 years old, this cameo, and it's in a gilt metal frame, but it's extremely well carved. The lengths you have to go to carve something like that, absolutely fantastic. And a few other lots that we've got in this sale again. Just another broad spectrum here. We've got tons and tons of rings, as you can see in the central panel here. We've got necklaces, earrings, lots of pearl earrings this time, and lots of different coloured diamonds as well. We've got brown diamonds, black diamonds, and the normal clear diamonds as well. And then coming over into the cabinet here, we've got lots of 1970s, 1980s silver jewellery, but it's not just standard silver jewellery, it's lots of it is by a Danish maker called Georg Jensen. He's a very well-known maker and extremely highly regarded. So the quality you get there for the price is fantastic. And just the array of items here is definitely worth a look through on the catalogue. I'd recommend it on the website. So if you look on there, you'll be able to see a few more.